Today my topic is estimation for 2 BHK house by center line method. Already I have made on one video on this center line method, but that plan was only for 2 rooms. But today I am going to explain the center line method for such a plan that contains 2 rooms, hall, 1 kitchen and 1 side opened veranda. In this video I have included more items and that are from foundation to parapet level. That items are earthwork in excavation, cement concrete in foundation PCC, ratio is 1:4:8, brickwork in foundation and plinth, earth filling work in plinth, flooring 100 millimeter thick and ratio is 1:3:6, damp proof course and that is 50 millimeter thick and the ratio is 1:1.5:3, brickwork for superstructure, RCC slab 125 millimeter thick, chajas on windows that is 70 millimeter thick and brickwork in parapet wall. So basically we have to find quantities of these different items in our estimation, and to determine the quantity we should know the length, the height and the breadth or width. From our given plan and section we can easily find out the height and width or breadth, but for length we have to apply the center line method and then we will get the length of the particular building items. So at first we have to check the drawing. If we can do it properly, then almost 50% of our work is solved. Problem is solved. Here in our drawing we have 2 rooms. Okay, so this is room 1 and this is room 2, and the dimension of those rooms are given. For room 1 that is 3 into 4 meter and 3 meter for horizontal dimension this side and 4 meter for vertical dimension this side, and for room 2 the dimension is given and that is 5 into 4. Okay, 5 into 4. Again 5 meter is for the horizontal side and 4 meter is for vertical side. Similarly, the dimension of veranda is 2 into 3 for hall, 2 into 3 in this 2, that is vertical dimension 2 meter and the horizontal dimension 3 meter. For hall that is given 4 into 3 meter. Okay, so 4 meter for horizontal and 3 meter for vertical, and for kitchen that is also given, that is 2 into 3 meter. So 2 meter for this side and 3 meter for this side. In the plan wall thickness is given, that is wall thickness and that is given 0.30 meter. Door size is given and 1.10 into 2.10. So 1.10 is breadth or width and 2.10 is height. We have total 4 doors. Okay, 1 2 3 4. So for doors in our plan, window size is given also, and that is 1.20 into 1.40. Also we have 4 windows, that is 1 2 3 and 4. And in our drawing we have section also. The 2 sections are given here. For section A1 and AA1, that is for this side, and this is the section AA1, and for this one this is the section BB1. So in this drawing we have section also, and in this section we have dimensions of foundation, brick masonry up to plinth level, earth filling dimensions. Okay, flooring dimension is given here, and damp proof course, height of the damp proof course and thickness of damp proof course is given here, and then we got brick masonry in superstructure wall, windows, lintel beams and chajas, lintel beams and chajas, and after that we have our slab, and then this is the slab, and then this is our parapet wall. Second section is also given, that is for open veranda. This section is given here, that is for open veranda, because brick masonry wall is not given there. In the open veranda there is no brick masonry wall, but that does not mean we don't have any foundation in open veranda. So in this section only wall will not be there, but everything from foundation to plinth and DPC will be there, and it will be same like the previous section. Okay, so but it is not necessary that every time the section of foundation to plinth will be same, but you may take different dimension at the time of drawing. So it was the briefing about the drawing. So this is the drawing, and I have briefed total drawing here. Now we have to find out the length of the center line from our given plan. For calculating the length of the center line, we need another drawing of the same plan. This is the another drawing. I have already made this one. So in our last video, I have already told you how to calculate the length of the center line. To calculate the length of the center line, we need different formulas. First and most important is center line is equal to summation of horizontal walls, length of the summation of horizontal wall, and length of the summation of vertical wall. So first you have to select horizontal wall from your given plan. Also you need to count how many horizontal walls are there in your plan. So in our plan, this and this are the horizontal walls, and the length of the horizontal wall will be same. So first we have to find out the length of the center line of this horizontal wall. So for this room, the dimension is given. Horizontal wall dimension for in-to-in horizontal wall dimension is 3 meter, and vertical wall in-to-in dimension is 4 meter. So we have to determine the length from here to here. This is the length of our center line for this particular horizontal wall. Here in our plan, wall thickness is also given, that is 0.30 meter. This is our wall thickness. So here we have to consider half of the wall thickness. So here you can check from here to here. This is our length of the center line for this horizontal wall, and this side we have to consider only half of the wall thickness, and that is 0.15 meter, because our wall thickness is 0.3 meter. So half of the wall thickness is 0.15 meter. A plan of in-to-in dimension of the room 1 given here, that is in-to-in dimension, and that is 3 meter. So we have to put here 0.15 plus 3, and plus again one wall is here. This is the wall, and for this wall we have to consider full wall thickness. Okay, so full wall thickness is 0.3 meter. So again plus 5 meter for this room 2. In-to-in horizontal dimension of this room 2 is 5 meters, that is given in our plan. So that is plus 5, and for this side we have to consider again half of the wall thickness, and that is our wall thickness is 0.3 meters. So we have to consider 0.15. So total length is 0.15 plus 3 plus 0.30 plus 5 plus 0.15, and that is 8.6 meter for this horizontal wall. For this horizontal wall, center line distance is 8.6 meter. In this plan we have 3 horizontal walls, and they are all equal in length. That means total summation of horizontal wall, summation h equal to 8.6 into 3. So that will be 25.8. 8.6 into 8 equal to 25.8 meter. So we got our summation of horizontal wall length, center line length. So that is 25.8. Now we have to calculate the center line length of vertical walls, but all vertical walls length are not same. So we are dividing it into 2 parts. First part for 2 rooms, these 2 rooms from here to here, this is our first part, and for this second part, this from here to here. So in the first part we are considering 2 rooms, and in the second part we are considering veranda, hall and kitchen. So for this first part, from here to here we are going to calculate, and the number of vertical wall for the first part is 3. 1, 2, 3. So there are total 3 number of vertical walls in our first part. So wall thickness is also given, that is same, that is 0.30 meter. So here we have to take half of the wall thickness, because we are considering the center line, center to center distance from here to here. So we are considering half of the wall thickness, that is 0.15 meter, plus vertical in-to-in dimension of both room. Okay, in-to-in dimension is given here, that is 4 meter. So we have to add this 4 meter here, so plus 4 meter. plus again half of the wall thickness, because we are considering in this particular total vertical length we are dividing into two parts, so here we have to consider again half of the wall thickness, so again plus 0.15. so for first part total vertical center line length is 0.15 plus 4 plus 0.15, that is 4.3 meter. So in our first part we have three vertical walls. So summation of vertical wall for first part is, we got this one, this side is length is 4.3 meter. So summation of vertical wall first part is 3 into 4.3, so that will be 12.9 meter. Similarly for second part we have this and this is the as vertical walls. So the number of vertical walls are 4, sorry, this and this. So number of vertical walls are 4 and the length is from this to this. For open side of the veranda we have to calculate it for foundation to plinth and DPC and lintel, roof and parapet also. Only for brick wall we have not include this open side. So the length of the vertical wall is half of the wall thickness, that is 0.15 meter again, plus in twin dimension vertical dimension of this wall, and that is 3 meter. So 3 meter. So 0.15 plus 3 plus again half of the wall thickness we have to consider from this end. So half of the total wall thickness is 0.3 meter and half of the wall thickness is 0.15 meter. So the length of the vertical this side is 0.15 plus 3 plus 0.15, and that is 3.3. So here we have 4 vertical walls. So for second part of the for part of our calculation, so there are 4 vertical walls. So summation of vertical wall second part is 4 into 3.3. okay, sorry, here that is 3.3. so summation of vertical wall second part is center line distance is 4 into 3.3, so that will be 13.2 meter. So total summation of vertical walls will be vertical wall summation of first part and plus summation of second part, so 12.9 plus 13.2, that will be 26.1 meter. So here center line length for given plan is equal to summation of horizontal sum of the center line of horizontal wall plus sum of center line of vertical wall, so that will be 25.8 plus 26.1, so it will be 51.9 meter. But here we have portion like this. Okay, this is our portion of concern. So we have portion like this in our plan. This is known as T junction, and this portion we have calculated for horizontal wall and vertical wall also. So this is the repeated portion included in our total center line length. So we have to deduct the repeated portion from the total center line length. So we need one correction formula, and the correction formula, so here this is the figure, this is the portion, that is the repeated portion, and we have to deduct the repeated portion from our total center line. So we need one correction formula. So what is the correction formula? Correction formula is the length equal to center line minus width of the item by 2 into number of T junction. So when we are using this formula we have to know this center line length, width of the item and number of T junction, that we already know, 51.9 meter, and width of the item means whenever we are calculating any width, any item in excavation for foundation, then we have to use the width of the excavation. Whenever we are calculating the cement concrete foundation, we have to use the width of the foundation. When we are going to calculate the brickwork in foundation, then we have to use the thickness of the wall as the width of the item. So that will vary, and the number of T junction that we have to count. So here you can check the total number of T junction in our plan are 8. So for width of the item is basic. If you have understood this basic, then you have done most of the estimation part. Next, we don't have any complex calculation. You just have to read the drawing and find out the dimension and put it on the tabular form. So this is the tabular form where we have to put this all items and the all data. So first, that is serial number 1 2 3 4 5, you have to write like this, and then items, and items or particulars. So here you have to write the name of the items like excavation for of foundation, concrete, cement concrete in foundation, brickwork in foundation, whatever you are going to consider, you have to write the name of the items here. Then number of items, okay, this column is for number of items. Then length in meter, then you have to consider this breadth or width in meter, and then height in meter, and then finally after multiplying all these four you will get this quantity in meter cube. So the first of all items, we are going to calculate the excavation of foundations. It means to construct the foundation part we have to excavate the earthwork, and the height of the excavation will be from here to here. It means from here to ground level. So the height will be 0.2 plus 0.2 plus 0.2, so it will be 0.6 meter, and the width and or breadth of the excavation will be equal to the foundation width, so that is 0.9 meter. Now we have to find out the length of the foundation. So length equal to, we have our correction formula, length equal to center line minus width by width of the item by 2 into number of T-junction. For every item we have to calculate the length, because the width of the item is going to change for every time, for every item, and we have to use the same correction formula everywhere. Now for earthwork in excavation, already we know the length of the center line, that is we have determined, that is 51.9. so here we have to write 51.9, and width of the foundation is 0.90. so here we have to write here 0.90 by 2 into number of T junction, we know that is 8. So this is our length of the excavation of foundation. This is 48.3. Number will be 1 because we are considering the whole plan length as the length of center line. So length will be that, this will be length, so 48.3, and width is 0.90, and height is 0.60. we have already determined the height is 0.2 plus 0.2 plus 0.2 from this level to ground level. Okay, so this will be our height of excavation, so that will be 0.60. so after multiplying we got the quantity for excavation in foundation, and that is 26.08 meter cube. So this was our first item, excavation of foundation.